What if I told you that you could bring to life any car from 5 or even 6? I'll show you one of those today. I made by hand out of clay the car from the first trailer, 6 from the moment where the main characters drive away in that red car. In fact, this car already exists in the game and that's what it's called there. And we'll see this same car in 6. Maybe it will be the main car of one of the game's characters, just like it was in 5. Trevor, Michael and Franklin each had their own main cars. I wanted to try making a car from the game. I saw a lot of your comments asking me to make a car from 5 and finally I made one. Because YouTube is slowing down and may even be completely blocked. I'm getting a bit worried about my channel's fate. To stay connected, subscribe to my Telegram channel for news, video updates and exclusive content about sculpting my plasticine cars. You will always be up to date with all the events. Subscribe and you won't miss the release of my videos. The link is in the description. Before revealing the car I sculpted, I'll quickly show you how I made it from plasticine. To make everything precise, even and proportional, I used blueprints, cut out templates, placed them on the plasticine and cut out the body parts. And I also looked at the actual car in the game and of course in the trailer itself. First I cut and rolled out thin, long sheets of NSP plasticine, then I started making the bottom of the car. But since the bottom of the car in 5 leaves much to be desired, I didn't want to make it like that. So I went into the beloved BeamNG, spawned a muscle car that looks similar to the car from 5 and flipped it over. Amazingly, I saw a beautifully detailed underside. That inspired me to start modeling it, and here's what I made. After that, I started making the car body according to the blueprints. I cut out the parts and glued them to the underside. I made the front and rear sections. And you can watch a video about the full process of creating this car, where I showed in detail what and how I do everything. You can use the prompt at the top or the link in the description. Then I started sculpting the wheels, installed them, and after that painted them. After cutting out the doors, I built the interior, seat, dashboard, steering wheel, and related parts. And finally, I covered the car with a thin layer of red clay to give it color. After that, I refined a few details, and here's what I managed to make. If you compare it with the frames from the trailer, the car turned out similar, with black stripes and roof, the same license plates and stickers on the bumper. The stickers aren't identical, but I made something similar. I made the car quite detailed, and for the first time, I made opening doors on a car. The only thing is, they're just removable. I didn't make a mechanism for opening the doors, I didn't bother with that. It would have taken more time to work out some kind of hinges so the doors could open. The interior turned out simple, without excessive detailing, and that's more than enough. During a crash test of this car, the door area won't be solid like before. The doors will be able to deform separately or even fly off. Yes, I rebuilt this model for a crash test, which will be released soon. So, subscribe to the channel and on Telegram so you don't miss the release of the new video. It will be interesting to see what kind of damage this car will get. Now I'll show you the engine. I highlighted it really well and it looks great. And there's also an opening trunk, so you can put someone in there. There's plenty of space. And here's what the underside of this car looks like. Again, no excessive detailing, just the main elements. I also made the main characters for this car, Jason and Lucia. I'm not an expert at sculpting people, so they didn't turn out super great. They don't look exactly alike, but they look good. It'll work. I based it on this trailer moment. They wear similar clothes, have bandaged faces, and each holds a pistol. I made them as crash test dummies for the car. It'll be interesting to see how much they'll get crushed inside the car. You've been asking me to use dummies in crash tests for a while, so I'll put them in the car. A bit later in the crash test video itself. I spent a month building this car. The quality turned out decent and it looks pretty good, especially for a crash test. Write what you think about this car. How well do you think I managed to make it? Also, if you want me to make another car from 5 or 6, leave comments and let me know which car you want me to make next. Thank you for watching my video, subscribe to the channel and like if you're interested in my clay creations. See you at the crash test. Bye everyone. Subtitles created by